Hey everyone, I've just woke up. It is 10 to 8, but I haven't just woke up. I think I was up at about 7, but I've been on YouTube. So, I thought I'd try and do my first vlog today, so wish me luck. But I need to get ready, because I've got to go and pick my brother's dog up. So, see you soon. So I've got the dog. Oh, I still look so rough. Patch, say hello. Say hello, Patch. Say hello. Look. 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 So today I want to talk about how me and Brett met. And for you who don't know, Brett's my fiance. We got engaged October last year. We've set a date for the wedding, which is October next year. So how we met was quite funny. So I worked behind the bar at our local pub. I only done a few shifts there, so I weren't there long, but I think it was on my second night, I noticed this bloke walked in, and he was with his brother and one of their friends. So the bloke is obviously Brett. But nothing really happened that day. All that happened was, obviously, I was new behind the bar, so he helped me pull a pint. He told me what to do and things like that. And then one of the cheesiest things that could have happened. Oh! He just made a weird noise. Patch. Look. Patch. Look. 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 So yeah, he came up to the bar, and him, his brother, and their friend was sat at the bar, and he looked at me and was like, "What do all your tattoos say?" while getting my arm across the bar. And he was reading my tattoo, and he asked me about it, so I told him, and then we started talking and stuff. And then I think they went out for a cigarette. And then his brother came back into the bar, come up to me and said, "Have you got a boyfriend?" But I knew his brother before I knew him, and I knew that his brother had a girlfriend, like, of about 6 years at the time, 7 years at the time. So I thought it was for their friend, so I said, "Yeah, I've got a boyfriend," and that was that. It was left. So I'll tell you, like, my account of things, and then I'll tell you what Brett told me afterwards. So then, I think throughout the night we was just small talk and things like that. So then, that was that. We all went home. We had us, like, went separate ways and stuff. And then, the week after, I think it was the Saturday night, me and my friend, I wasn't working, so I wasn't on shifts. I didn't. So, but I still wanted to go out there. I wanted to have a drink and something with my friends, so we went up there. But as we was walking in, they was walking out, like Brett and his brother was walking out. So he was like, "Oh, where are you going?" And they was like, "We're going home." And then I think it was one of them, they said, "Oh, should we have another drink then?" So they stayed and they had another drink. My friend went off and was talking to someone else. And I was sat outside. I was having a cigarette. And Brett came out and he sat on the step with me. And yeah, so he sat on the step with me, and I was flirting, because I did find him really good looking and things like that, so I was flirting with him. And he looked at me and he was like, "What are you doing?" So I was like, "Talking to you?" And he was like, "But you're flirting." I was like, "And?" He was like, "You've got a boyfriend." And I was trying to think, I was like, "No, I don't. Where's he got that from?" And then I remembered that I told his brother I had a boyfriend. I was like, "No, I don't. I just said that because I thought he was asking for my number for his, like, your friend." And he was like, "Oh, okay." Then we started talking. I think we swapped numbers and things like that. Oh no, I added him on Facebook. Yeah. And then we just carried on having a drink, and then I think they walked us home that night, like me and my friend, I think they walked us home. Sorry, the dog's just wrecking my room. Yeah, so that was that. And then I think a couple of days later, he was at the pub with his friend, with his brother. I was going to meet my friend somewhere else, but I had to walk past the pub. Well, I didn't have to walk past the pub to go to my friend's house, because where I lived and where the pub was to where my friend was, I could have just walked like this way, but I walked the long way round so I could walk past the pub. So that's what I did, and then he met me outside the pub. We walked to my friend's house together, and we stopped at one of the bus stops just to have a chat. I sat down where I was waiting for my friend to finish work, and we just sat and had a chat sort of thing. Well, when it was time for him to go back to the pub to see his brother, we had a cuddle, and I kissed him. That's what he says anyway. I still think he kissed me, but so long ago, I don't know. It's about 3 years ago, nearly 3 years ago. And then, so yeah, that was that. And then I think about a couple of weeks later, I think it was Halloween. So I think we'd only been like talking for about 3-4 weeks, and then he asked me to be his girlfriend. And we've never looked back. One of them cute little soppy stories. But yeah, we went up to the pub, that same pub, on Halloween, and we was all dressed up and we had a nice time and stuff. And then I think it was the day after, I think we was together for a week or something before Halloween. But it was him and his family having a party at his house, and everyone was dressed up and stuff, so I came. But I didn't realise that I was meeting the whole family. I'd already met his mum, and I met his dad, his sister and his brother's girlfriend, like his nieces. I'd already met them. But like, he's got a massive family, so like aunties, uncles, cousins, everyone was there. So it was quite nerve-wracking, but it was fine. Like, I'm still part of the family now. I think just before the Halloween party, he took me on a first date to Southend, and because say hello, I've always liked Southend, so our plan was to go to Southend, go to all the like amusements and go like for a meal and stuff. So while we was there, we went on, do you know, like the race car things? We were sat on the race car things, and we was having fun, we was laughing, blah blah blah. And we went to another amusements, and he went to get some money out, and he was like, "Where's my phone?" I was like, "What?" He was like, "Where's my phone?" I was like, "I don't know." And he was like, "Got to go back." So we run back to the other amusements that we was originally in, and he was nowhere to be seen. I was ringing his phone, it had been turned off. So it was obvious that someone had nicked his phone from where they found it. he had all his money in there, his cards, he had all his work stuff, because he had one of the case patch. So yeah, he had one of them phone cases with like the card holder in the side. So that's what he done. He put all his cards, his national insurance, his driving licence, everything, and it was all gone. I felt so bad. Like, our first date, it was still nice. Like, we came back to his house, and that's when I met his mum and dad and stuff. I felt so bad. And then he had to go to work, like, I think the day after, and all his workmates blamed me. It wasn't me, I promise. But no, we've never seen that phone since. He's nearly lost his phone a few other times as well, but they all got brought back and it was all fine. Sorry, I've got the fan on because I'm really hot, so sorry if you can hear it. Okay, so that was my account of what happened. So when I told you at the beginning about his brother coming up asking for my number for him, but I thought it was for, like, his friend, apparently his brother went back to him and was like, no, sorry Brett, like, she's got a boyfriend. Brett turned to his brother and was like, never mind. What? So then he also said that when he came and sat down with me the week after on the step and we was just having a talk and stuff, and he found out I didn't have a boyfriend, apparently I was really flirting with him and he loved it. He loves telling that bit because I was the one that flirted with him apparently, but he was flirting really bad. So yeah, so that's how we met. So I have just made some bath bombs and I'm going to put a video up. This is going up today, so tomorrow, on how I made them and just put them in the bath to show you hopefully how well they went. I'm going to add a clip into this bit now of the dog. He's got a treat, so this is what he does with his treats. Look, Patch. Thank you for watching my first vlog. I hope you enjoyed it, and please like this video and I will make more, and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye.